Today I'll be showing you how to program an Acura key for your Acura TSX 2009. First, you're going to need three things. An original Acura key, as you can see here. Your original key. This is in case you need to make a spare and you don't want to spend a lot of money at the dealer. You're going to put it onto the on position in the car with the original key. You're going to hook up this scan tool, which is called an Autel Maxisys Pro. I say the Pro because you can't do this with the regular one. It needs to be the one that has the programming tool included. And I'll show you the programming tool in a second. It's this box here that I have laying on the floor. J2534 ECU programming device. It plugs into the OBD port. Second, you'll need your key, the one that you're going to program. In this case, I have a cut key, but it's not programmed yet. And I'll show you that it's not programmed by putting it in the ignition. So I'll take out the original key. This is me trying to start it up with the spare key that I have that is not programmed, as you can see. You'll see in a couple seconds, actually. See how it just turns over, but it doesn't actually start? That's because of the engine immobilizer, which you'll see right there. You see the key symbol in the corner? That's letting you know that the key is not programmed for this car. So we're going to program it now. So we're going to take this key out. I'm going to take the original key, stick the original key in the ignition, put it to the second position, number 2. We're not going to start the car, you don't need to. You're going to go to your scan tool. And in your scan tool, we're going to go over to Acura, which is right here. Going to Acura. Under diagnose, by the way. US. Click US. Start new session. Start new session. This is the only way that this tool will work. It will not work with the key blank and just sticking it in the ignition and turning it to on. That won't work unless it's a program key. So you need at least one master key to do this. You're going to click diagnose. You're going to click control units. You're going to click immobilizer, which is the one in the middle here. It says keep ignition on until the tester directs you to turn the ignition off. So you're going to do that. You're going to click on the bottom OK. It says the key cannot be stamped with, well, you can read it. I'll let you guys read it for a second there. Okay, and you're going to click OK. Next screen, immobilizer setup. Okay, now you have a bunch of different options. In this case, we're going to click add delete keys because we're going to add a key. So we click add delete. It's going to establish a connection and it's going to say okay. It's going to say add one key. That's all we're doing. So we're just going to add a key in this case. Alright, it says turn the ignition switch to off. Now it's off. Now it says turn the ignition switch to on with an original key. So we switch it to the on position. Now it's going to do some scanning. Now it's going to say switch the ignition off within 17 seconds. So we'll do that now. Switch it off. Now with new key, put the new key in for 20 seconds. So we're going to take the new key, put it in within 20 seconds, put it to the on position. This has to be done within the 20-second time span. Switch the ignition key off within 17 seconds. I'm going to switch the key off. 20 seconds without changing the key. switch to the on position. Put the ignition switch to off. Switch to on again. Is the immobilizer indicator light turned off? I don't know, let's see. As you can see, keys turned to the right and it no longer has a symbol for the immobilizer. So we're gonna say yes, the light's off. Say yes, it says turn the ignition off. We're gonna turn it off again. Then it says turn the ignition switch on. I'm gonna turn it on one more time. Registration has been completed. Turn the ignition switch off. Now I'll show you. I'll turn it off. Pull out the key so you can see that I still have the same key. One that you saw before not working. Now we're going to stick it in the ignition. Got my foot on the clutch, because in this case we got a manual. Turn it on. As you notice, no more key light and the engine starts. That will conclude the video for today. Thank you for watching.